K4WBM, KC9VKV. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. Roger.
KC9VKV. This is K4WBM. Good morning. My name is Peyton. Paul, Echo, Yankee, Tango, Oscar, November. We are the William Byrd Middle School. Our QTH is Vinton, Virginia, near Roanoke. Your report is 5-9. We are participating in the school club roundup contest, so please log us as a school. Back to you, KC9VKV from K4WBM. Over.
Roger, station. Could you come back again with your location and your school name very slowly, please?
William Byrd Middle School, Vinton, Virginia, near Roanoke.
That is Williamsburg Middle School. Is that a Roger?
This is Charlie, the control operator on the mic. It is William, singular. William Byrd, BYRD. William Byrd Middle School. We are in Vinton. Victor, India, Nancy, Tango, Ocean, Nancy. Vinton, Virginia, near the city of Roanoke.
Roger that, sir. And this is, what is the name of the school?
It is William Byrd Middle School. William Byrd, like a BYRD.
William Byrd, is that correct?
Two words. William Byrd.
Roger. And just out of curiosity, how big is your group at that school? How big is your amateur group at that school?
I don't know what the count is right now. It's in the neighborhood of 10.
Roger. And is this like part of the curriculum, or is this extracurricular activities? Do they come in for an hour, or is it like a day, or how does that work?
Well, normally it is an extracurricular activity, an after-school activity. We meet every Tuesday evening right after school for about an hour and a half. However, this week is a national contest called School Club Roundup, in which schools compete for contacts all week for a total of 24 long hours. Qso?
Roger. And how are your contacts going thus far? Do you think that you're in contention for perhaps winning?
I doubt that we will win. We are over 200 contacts now.
Oh, well, that's pretty good. Now, are you just doing it for this one day, or are there going to be multiple days involved?
This is our second day. We'll operate certainly through Thursday. We'll run out our hours by Thursday.
Roger. And what kind of a radio are you running there, and the antenna system, all that stuff?
The radio is Kenwood TS570S. The antenna is an inverted V on the roof of the school. This was a big project school donated by the ARRL.
Oh, well, that's great. That's great. I may have differences in my opinion of the ARRL sponsoring those contests when the bands get so full during contesting. I don't know if you ever experienced that, but they do get rather congested when everybody's contesting. But the thing with the school, that's great. Is this the first time that's happened for your school?
We've been on this club has been in operation since 2003. We've been participating in this contest since 2004. Over.
Roger. And how long does the contest last?
24 hours. It lasts through Friday, but we can only operate 24 hours on the log, so we'll be done on Thursday.
Roger. Well, I wish you luck, William Byrd, and all your classmates there. We'll say 3s for now, and good QSO with you, sir. Roger.
On the same campus, and they have rights to this frequency, to 40 meters now, and we kill each other. So I'm going to clear and take a look for WB4HS, Whiskey Bravo 4 High School, and work them, and they're across the parking lot, and they'll appreciate the contact. We're going to say 7 3s and clear the frequency. This is K4WBM. Let's see.
Roger, Roger, sir. 3s to you there, and lots of luck, and all of your class participants. Hopefully you will come out victorious, but we shall see. Major luck to you, and thanks for the QSO. I enjoyed it very much, and lots of luck to all the kids there. And that other station that we're going to try to contact is WB4, and I didn't get the rest of the call sign, but they're across the parking lot. Go ahead, station. So this is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor.
Stand by. Need a little more information from you there. Name and state, and then we'll clear.
Oh, Roger, Roger. The name here is Jim Juliet India Mike, and we are in New Albany, Indiana, which is just about 3 miles from downtown Louisville, which is on the other side of the Ohio River. Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger. 7-3 K4WBM clear.
Roger, Roger. 3s that away, and you guys have a good time. And we are looking for that other station across the parking lot. That sir, could you give me their call again? WB4 what? K4WBM. Could you give me the call sign of that station across the parking lot? I got WB4, but I didn't get the rest of it.
The suffix is Hotel Sierra High School, Hotel Sierra.
All right, I got HS, and where do we go from there, sir?
The prefix is Whiskey Bravo 4 Hotel Sierra. Whiskey Bravo 4 Hotel Sierra.
I got you, sir. Whiskey Bravo 4 Hotel Sierra. If you've got a copy, this is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor calling. Whiskey Bravo 4 Hotel Sierra. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor calling. And apparently they're not on, or they're on another frequency. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor.
Kilo 5, Yankee Juliet Bravo.
Go ahead there, station.
Yeah, we heard you on the air, and I was going to say you got a real good signal down in Atlanta, Georgia. Over.
Roger, Roger, Atlanta, Georgia. I was just in Qso with William Byrd Middle School up in Virginia there. Could you copy them?
I was just spinning through the dial and heard you, and just caught the last contact here where you were trying to contact somebody across the parking lot. Over.
Roger. Apparently it's 2 different schools, or one school with 2 radio situations there. The Kilo 4 WBM and WB4HS, trying to make contact with that WB4HS. They're the ones that are, I think, across the street or across the parking lot or something like that.
WB4HS.
I worked a couple of schools yesterday, and I was just spending a little time here. Thought I'd kill a little time before I go do all the honeydews, because it's Valentine's Day, and just heard you in there. You're probably 10, 15 over here in Atlanta. Over.
Roger, 10 or 15 over in Atlanta. Okay, we appreciate that, and we'll say 3s to you, sir. I'm going to see one more time if I can make contact with that other entity up there in that school. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor, to trying to reach that WB4HS.
Whiskey Bravo 4, Hotel Sierra. This WB4HS.
Oh, this is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo. Do you copy?
Absolutely. Fine signal here in Vinton, Virginia.
Roger. Now, you guys have, let me ID here. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. You guys have two radio clubs at the same school, or how does that work?
Let me get your call sign straight, then I'll explain that. Kilowatt Charlie 9, and I got dyslexic on the last three letters, I guess.
Roger, Roger. Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. Repeat. Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. Roger, Roger.
Yeah, KC9 Victor Kilo Victor. I got you now. There are two schools here. There's a parking lot between the two buildings. It's about 900 feet between the two beam antennas that we use. And we have to have our own band sharing plan between the two schools when we work the school club roundup here. We normally work in the afternoons simultaneously on Tuesday afternoons anyway, so it's kind of a regular routine for us. Occasionally we get away working on the same band, one digital, one phone, but sometimes even that doesn't work. Two separate schools, one's a high school, that's us, and the other one is the middle school. My name is Phil, by the way, Papa Hotel India Lima. I'm the control operator here, and I've only got one other student, and she's manning 2 meters right at the moment there, talking to one of the local hams. So I need your name and location for my log.
Roger, Roger, Phil. The name here is Jim, Juliet India Mike, Juliet India Mike, and I'm in New Albany, Indiana. New Albany, Indiana, which is just about 3 miles from downtown Louisville, Kentucky, which is on the other side of the Ohio River. Roger, just Ohio River runs between us there. Roger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been out in that part of the country almost. I've been on the other side of it, I guess, over towards Iowa and down there. I'm trying to remember exactly what the path we went. We went through the corner of Indiana somewhere, it looked like, from Illinois to Indiana to Iowa. Does that sound right?
No. I would have to go back to my geography lessons, Roger.
Yeah, we were going across the northern part of Indiana. I turned the map over and looked at it here. We were going across the northern part out into Iowa. We ended up in Davenport, Iowa, so we went through Indiana, Illinois. But that's a long way from where you are to the other end of the state.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Well, we're primarily like almost in the middle of the state there. Louisville, Kentucky is just about towards the middle of Kentucky there. Roger, Roger.
Oh, okay. So you were in the southeast corner of Indiana.
That's a Roger. That's a Roger. And we're just right there. If you see the Ohio River flowing through, we're right about 2.5 miles from the river there on the Indiana side of the Ohio River. Roger, Roger.
Oh, okay, Jim. Yeah, we've got a fine signal here from Indiana for you. I am just getting over to 40 meters here. It's my turn to run 40 for a while. We do our band changing in sync in sync, I should say, with the bells for the class change. They change classes every 40 minutes, hour and 45 minutes roughly. So we'll be here for almost 2 hours, and then the bell will ring, and all the kids will get up and leave, and we change bands while they're gone.
Oh, Roger that. Now, I'm assuming that you and K4WBM are in communications with 2 meters or something back and forth, Roger, to coordinate the band usage? Yeah, Phil, I don't know if you're copying. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor. Yeah, I was just curious how you actually physically coordinated with your fellow schoolmates up there at K4WBM. Is that by a 2-meter radio, or how does that work?
We're using 446 simplex for a school-to-school intercom grid.
And then suggest maybe they try to contact your fellow station members at the other school. Is that a Roger?
Oh, we try our best to help out the other schools, especially in this contest. We do not compete against each other in the official contest, the School Club Roundup that we're working this week. But you better believe this school is trying their best to beat the middle school score-wise.
Roger, Phil. Well, if you'd like to know, this is Jim, Juliet India Mike, and we have a YouTube channel called Jim Fergusson's Radio Story, where we celebrate 50 years of commercial broadcasting, and we've just started a new segment called Qso-Vlog, where we have Qsos that we video and post, and I'd like for you to know that we are going to be posting this Qso with your 2 schools. I think it would be really interesting. And if you could give me again the name of the program that you're participating in with the ARRL.
Oh, the contest is called the School Club Roundup. You can find it on the ARRL webpage. We've been doing this for a bunch of years. This school has been participating in the School Club Roundup for, I guess, 14 or 15 years now, from 2002, I think it is. And we operate the contest twice a year, once in October and once in February every year. It's kind of interesting, though, the students that participate in February here, a lot of times they will graduate from high school and be gone before we ever get the results back from the February contest. But the contest guys are getting better at it, so maybe we'll learn this year where we stand. We did 3rd place last year, Jim, in this contest against the other high schools in the country, but we let the middle school beat us, and so we're out for vengeance this year.
Hey, Roger. Now, do you have any idea how many other schools are participating in this program?
Nationwide, probably 60, 70, maybe something like that. It gets kind of hard to figure that out. But the submitted logs usually total about 60 or 70 schools separate. But that includes middle schools, elementary schools, high school, and colleges, all told.
That's great. And let's see. So, and how many kids do you have participating at your school?
Number varies. Sometimes 10, sometimes 20. It depends quite a bit. This year it's been kind of lax. I guess the bands have been down. It hadn't been quite as exciting to talk on ham radio this year.
Roger. Does it seem like the kids that participate in this program tend to go on to become amateur radio operators?
Well, we currently have 2 students at this school that are licensed. One senior has her extra class, and one of the other seniors has a technician that she just got. And one of the seniors that graduated last year had his extra class license. We typically get students moving over from the middle school with their technician license, and we try to get them general while they're here at the high school. The goal is to try to successfully graduate one ham each year.
Oh, that's great. That is great. Well, listen, let me jump out of here. I know you want to move along with your contacts there, but we have really enjoyed it, and I wish you a lot of luck. And your fellow competition, quote-unquote, other school up there across the parking lot, we wish them well also. So it's been a pleasure, and we'll say 3 is up that way. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor.
Okay, Jim, fine business. Enjoyed the chat, and I'll have to go see if I can roust up those videos one of these days. It'll be the end of this week before I get a chance to do that, I'm sure. 73 to you. Thanks for the contact and the information and whatever, and have fun talking to the other schools. This is Whiskey Bravo 4 Hotel Sierra, William Byrd High School.
Roger, Phil, 3 is that away, and if you go to YouTube, do my call letter search. Go to YouTube and search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. And I'll repeat again, Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor at YouTube. So 3 is that away, and we'll be clear.
7-3.
73s.
QRZ.
Whiskey Bravo 4 Hotel Sierra, please copy Kilo 0 Kilo India Delta.
K0 Kid, looks like KIV. This is WB4HS, William Byrd High School. The name here is Phil.
Did I copy Phil? Is that correct?
Yeah, Papa Hotel India Lima.
All right, name here is Wade, William, Adam, David, Easy. We're operating the school club Roundup. We got some students that are behind me. They're probably going to go back to class, right, guys? But anyway, we are at school in Troy, Missouri. We're near St. Louis, Phil. Name is Wade, William, Adam, David, Easy. WB4 Hotel Sierra, K0 Kilo India Delta. Go ahead.
Okay, Wade, fine business. You are currently talking to the William Byrd High School, and we are located in Vinton, Virginia. If you look on the map, you'll find us buried, nestled in between, or whatever, squeezed in between the city of Roanoke and the Blue Ridge Parkway here in the middle of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Fine signal here. I give it a 5.8 at my location. How about a signal report from your end?
All right, I forgot to write down the state. You said Blue Ridge, but they can run through several states. So we're doing what? Well, just tell me. You're about a 5.7. We got a noise level that's about comparable to your 5.7. Phil, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah, the location is the state of Virginia. The state of Virginia. We're in the southwest portion, just east of the city of Roanoke.